It's Sunday, and we got some snow today. About 12 inches, give or take. Only the guy that plows the other lot was here. He hasn't been here yet to plow our lot, which, that's a long story. But I usually keep it shoveled out in front of the building, so when he does come, it's not horrible. But the only nice thing about it snowing all day, no one bugged me all day. That was awesome. But we did get some stuff done. No, did not work in the Model A. What we did do, well, let's see, this week I rebuilt the Turbo 350 and finished up this engine a little bit more. Got it in there, mounted up. Power steering hoses are made and on. All the wiring for the engine is done. It's all hooked up. The loom is made. My battery cables are made. Starter's in. Fuel pump's in. Hoses run to that. Got some more wiring done under the dash. And columns in. I gotta wait for the owner to come tomorrow. I'll make sure that's where he wants it. That's a tilt column. I think it might have to go down a little bit, but hard to say. For me, I think it's pretty good, but I'm not the one driving it, so we'll see what he says. And that's about it on the truck. Doesn't seem like a lot done again, but like I said, train you got rebuilt. That took up most of the week after work. Had to run 2 different style manifolds. Wasn't planning on making headers for this thing, mainly because of time. Should have probably made headers for it, but we can do that later. So I got that style manifold on this side, which is probably off of a, if I had to guess, like early 90s pickup. And then I got this style manifold on this side, which is off like a mid-90s car. And this was a little bit weird, but the engine is old school. Engine's 74. Well, to run that manifold, the later one's got that extra bolt hole in the head. That wasn't there. And I couldn't run anything else on this side because it hit everything. So I took a header flange, a nice thick one, and made it into an adapter. There's actually a tapered screw inside there that actually bolts the plate to the head like normal. And I made a stud in the back and reinforced all that, so hopefully it'll work. If not, well, like I said, we'll probably put headers on it down the road. I'll have to make a set of headers, but we don't have time for that right now. So this will do. I've actually did that once before and it worked forever, so not too worried. This side's a little tight, but that should be fine. Made a little heat shield for the brake line. So yeah, just piddly stuff. And that's about it. About the same temperature as it was in here last week, so I'm not even going to bother showing you that, but there's a thermometer, and we'll say it's pretty close to, yep, 64-ish. Yeah, pretty boring. Shop's a disaster. New sheet metal's coming this week. Should have different fenders and different inner fenders. So once I get this engine part buttoned up, we'll be fitting the sheet metal, and that'll take care of the front end. It's getting really close here, guys. I think we'll be putting the glass in this week too. I think the owner's bringing that over, so little by little we'll get her done. So that's the update in the shop. Talk to you guys next week.